I'm here with Kris, Brannon, and Dee Hardiman, the owners of the Los Angeles Bobcats.
Hello.
What do you guys feel? First game, victorious.
Oh my gosh, it's a great feeling. I'm overwhelmed with joy. Like, it was an amazing game to watch. It was hard fought by both teams, and it was definitely a game to watch.
Sounds like you did a little screaming at the game.
Oh yeah, I did a lot of screaming, so my voice is a little harsh, a little raspy right now, but I couldn't stop. It was a great defensive game, and it was just awesome to watch.
So you two have been just doing all kind of crazy stuff, getting this team going, getting everything done, getting everything owners have to do. What did it feel like to actually find and just sit in and just be in the game at that point, and then just be back to what about football?
Well, it was leading up to the game was very, very difficult to get everything in order. The Wi-Fi, you guys, broadcasting, the facilities, the permits. So that was the hardest thing to do starting the beginning of the season, is just to get things together. But once it was done, it was like a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
That we can actually just sit and look at the fruits of our labor.
Yeah.
That first game, we had more people, more fans in the stands than we've ever had in any season that we've been in existence. So that was nice to see. It was good to see the ladies just come together. We're like these molting pot of different characters that never played with each other before. So it was nice to see them kind of gel and mesh. And again, defense held us. Havoc was amazing. She was our MVP for the night. So it was a good thing to watch the fruits of our labor.
Yeah. Now, what's it like, though? Because this lady right here did not come by the nickname Beast by accident. What did it feel like to see Havoc out there getting those hits? Did you want a little piece of that?
Oh, I definitely wanted a piece of it. After the game, I said, look, I'm back next year. I got to come out of retirement. If she's back out there, I would love to play another season side by side. And let us just go. Let us give us free range and let us go.
You just sent chills through the whole league right now with that Beast.
Yeah, man. I learned a lot from her, and it's definitely always a pleasure when I'm able to play with her. And it's her first year back, and my first year into retirement, and she make me want to come back even this season.
I'm trying. I've been asking. I got her uniform and everything. And I'm like, we can do this year. Because last year she convinced me, like, cousin, we're going to play. Like, you're going to play. You're going to play. And I'm like, no, I'm not playing. She's like, yeah, you're going to play. So I ended up playing. So this year I'm like, we were both supposed to retire. And I was retired up until a month ago. And my players came to me and said, hey, we had some deficits at our O-line position. And they just came and said, hey, Kris, we need your help. And initially I was like, no, I'm having fun doing this stuff on the back end. And they were like, well, if we lose, it's your fault. So I took that as a message to me, like, they need my help. And I don't think they would have asked if they didn't feel that they needed me. So I'm out here on the field. It's good to, feel the moment, but it doesn't feel good Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And so I can feel my age.
Yeah.
And so while Demetria will be coming back next year, I'll be taking a step back next year, for sure. I met Beast. My first time meeting this wonderful woman was on the football field, and it was a scrimmage game. And I remember my teammates saying, hey, we're going to play in California Quake at the time. And they're like, they got this woman named Beast. I'm like, oh, yeah, she any good? And they're like, oh, yeah, they don't call her Beast for nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, they don't call me Kris for nothing either, right? And so she was a linebacker at the time, and she kept blitzing the gap. And it was just like, bam, bam. She would get me, and I would get her. She would get me, and I would get her. So it's like the whole scrimmage, we were like battling each other. And finally, like, we stayed in a room, we played with each other, and we stayed in a hotel room together. And that was like a marriage. Yeah. Like she can't go anywhere now.
And we've made the best business partner. I wouldn't have rather taken this journey with anyone else. It's been a hell of a ride.
We haven't had an argument. I snapped at her and had to apologize a couple of times.
But
we haven't had an argument. Usually she lets me have my way when I'm adamant about having my way, and I let her have her way when she wants her way. So that's how we kind of float. And then when the mistakes are made, it's like, okay,
Bobby's fault.
Yes, I'll take that.
And he wasn't even there.
Bobby, by the way, is Bobby Hosea, one of the co-owners on the team.
From it, once you've played so long and you have the taste of just the whole atmosphere of just women tackle football and the sisterhood of it, you just can't walk away from it. It's not easy.
Look at that.
It's not easy. Look at the girls out there, and we don't pay. We don't get paid to be out here. This is just for the love of the game, the love of the sport.
Absolutely.
What do you think about the league we're in now, the WNFC? I really like the changes. What are your thoughts on the new league?
I like the business model. What they're trying to do is create an environment where women can play at a competitive level, trying to make sure that teams are compensated. I like that we didn't have to pay to be part of the league. We were in a unique situation where we were in the IWFL last year, and we decided that we weren't even going to be in existence. And so we got that phone call and debated whether we were going to go down to Texas and hear what they had to say. And, I called Demetria and I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's go. And we got on the first flight out and heard what they had to say. And it's really, really exciting to see that people can see the idea, the vision of women actually getting paid to play. And that's where we're heading. I wouldn't want it any other way. I came into this wanting to be an owner because I said, why do we have to pay? That was my biggest question. I was like, if I ever owned a team, I want a team where no one has to pay. And I think that we're getting closer and closer to the idea that these women, couple years from now, won't have to pay a dime, and hopefully we're writing out checks. So.
Yeah. Well, can you talk to a little bit? We've all been around a long time. We've been around football a long time, and the quality of the talent has gotten just so darn good. Speak to that a little bit.
We want to get athletes. We're looking for athletes. I mean, people can come and, play football, but generally we're looking for athletes. And LA has a lot of bad women, like aggressive and athletic, and so. Yeah,
and they're coming from just all different sports, from volleyball, track, baseball, softball, roller derby, whatever sport that women are playing, they are coming out. And they want a piece of it, So it's good to see the athletic abilities that some of these women have, And for those that never played, that's come in for a rookie, are so eager to learn. And once they get it, they're like, and it'll be a force to be reckoned with.
I meant to the quality of the game itself, you know what I mean? In terms of, you're looking for these athletes. But I remember when I started, the games just did not seem like there were great passes and there were great hits and great runs and just really, really good quality football that I think has really improved over the last several years. Yeah.
I think the training, the coaching staffs that we have, the women across the country, just the knowledge of their coaches who are coaching us at a high level. We didn't start playing football at 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah. So women are like sponges. We want to soak it up. And so I think that with our coaches, a reflection of what you see on the field across the country.
Yeah. So what would you guys consider a successful season to be?
A successful season for me would be for the girls to come together at the end of the season and say we want to do this again. Secondly, I don't have to take money out of my pocket. Neither does Beast have to take money out of our pocket, or Bobby has to take money out of his pocket. So to me, those things are very important. Whether we win or lose, I really just want the ladies to come back and try it again next year, win or lose.
Well, thanks so much, you guys. Good luck. You guys looked really good out there. I'm super excited.
Thank you.
All right, Kris, Brannon, and Demetria Hardiman.
Go Bobcats. Go Bobcats.